All right, in this next chapter, we're going to talk a little bit about human impact and on the environment, um, things like climate change and things like that. But first, we're going to start by talking about something called the ecological footprint, which basically means how much do we affect the environment? How many resources do we use up? Pollution do we create? Things like that. So ecological footprint is the total area of healthy land and water ecosystems needed to provide the resources that you use. The average American has an ecological footprint over 4 times larger than the global average. And you can see on the map here, as it's drawn to scale, you can see the US, along with some of the European countries and some of the Asian countries, very large, whereas most developing countries, not so much. So the age of humans is kind of this idea about how human activity has accelerated in its use of resources. And it started during the 1950s. It is the greatest change in human relationship with the earth in both in what we usually would consider a negative way. So here are some of the trends we saw in this period of time. Fertilizer consumption goes way up. Primary energy use goes way up. Water use goes way up. Humans have altered many biomes throughout the world. Here's a map of the US that shows the anthromes, or human-altered biomes, in the United States. And you can see some of the different ones there. They are globally significant ecological patterns created by long-term interaction with humans and ecosystems. Again, you have, where it's maybe a little bit more ecologically friendly impacts, and some that are much less friendly.